what y'all thought about the episodes. Episode 1 and 2. What y'all hoping that the season brings? Let me know. Comment below. Hey y'all, welcome back to Jayla TV. Today we are gonna talk about Snowfall FX show. You know, it's about Franklin Saint. He is a 21-year-old, you know, drug dealer doing what he gotta do in the 80s. So we gonna get into that. I definitely did just start watching this. Like, I'm kind of late. Like, I think the last episode was in 2019. I just started watching it like last month. So I'm super late. I'm caught up now. I was asleep. I see I've been missing out on a good show. But I'm woke. I'm up now. So let's talk about season 4, episode 1 and 2. I got my notes, okay? I do. But before we get into this analysis, before we, you know, talk about this show, I'm gonna need y'all to subscribe to Jayla TV. Like, boom. It's that simple. It's that easy. Go ahead and subscribe. Give y'all a couple seconds. Give y'all a couple minutes. Cool. Let's get into it. Roll the clip. Season 4, episode 1 was called Re-Entry. I guess pretty much it sums it up. Franklin was re-entering into the game that he just had to take a break from because he got shot. So in the re-entry, we should already know that him coming back, it wasn't gonna make him better. He was gonna struggle a little bit, because we just gotta keep in mind that this is a 21-year-old. You don't know much about life. You've seen some things. You've been through some things, but you really, truly don't know about life and hard decisions at that point. So I would say, yeah, this re-entry was a fail. Yeah, it was a fail. But can we just briefly talk about how fine Franklin is on this show? Like, I know that's not his real name, but for the show purposes, Franklin's so damn fine. I think I watched the show because he's so fine. We see that the family was going through it. Some bossed up. The family definitely took a hit. The family did break up. I'm talking about the family, like his uncle, his auntie, mama, daddy, Leon, the family, the drug gang, the business. It broke up. If you don't have any glue holding it together, how was it supposed to, you know, stay together? Franklin was the glue. Franklin linked everything together. He helped things run. So with him being gone, you know, things took a toll. I would say, I love how Louie got her little lounge, her little club. I wonder if that's that lady's old lounge/club, because, you know, she not on the show no more. I was going to ask, like, why Leon was still in the hood, but we later find out that it's because he running the hood. He holding things down in his old neighborhood. So, duh. As far as Leon, this man's so stubborn. His character hasn't changed much. He still believe in right and wrong. You supposed to kill for your homies. You supposed to, it's family first. It's your homies first. But Saint, you know, Franklin, he look at everything from a different perspective. He see that this a business and we can't let our feelings get in the way of business. But yeah, I mean, Leon, he about right and wrong, principle, family. As far as this man-boy versus Scully war, this shit unnecessary, but the streets gonna do what the streets gonna do. They knew what they was getting into when they was working with Man-Boy, and they knew what they was gonna get into working with Scully. Man-Boy, they just gotta worry about that he ambitious, he hungry, he young too, so he could take Franklin out if he want to, or if he play his cards right, he could take Franklin out. But as far as Scully, he just crazy altogether. Y'all see how this man crucified one of Man-Boy's boy? But that crucifixion scene that Scully did after the funeral, that man is crazy. He crucified the dude. Crucified him. We also see how corruption, we've been seeing this, but I'm gonna just bring it up about this first episode. We see how corruption plays its role within society. You got corruption coming from the streets, corruption coming from the government. You got corruption between the middlemen. It's corruption all all levels, and you see how it plays out. So the government be having its hand and stuff. You see how the middle people have their hand and stuff, and you see how the regular street people have their hand and stuff. So yeah, it's a lot of corruption going on. Even with Reed and Gustavo going to Mexico. Okay, so you got the government, the private agencies like the cops and stuff, and then you got the regular people. Everybody want in. Everybody about money. Everybody about corruption. We see how it all unfolds. I think it's also interesting how Franklin and his people, they got to pick a side between this war. Like, they want to play both sides, and I definitely know playing both sides never works. Something always goes wrong when you try to play both sides. You're going to have to pick a side, and you're going to have to stick with it. You're going to find out what happens when you try to play both sides in the streets. Like, you just can't do shit like that. Yeah, it's dangerous, like I said. And I already knew how it was going to play out, because it's always somebody who messed up the plan. It's always somebody who jumped the gun. And that's exactly what's going to happen. We see Melody. Melody comes back. And that's interesting because she has been saved and she has been delivered since she's been living with her auntie. And I want to know, is this truly the case? Like, has she truly gotten her life on track? Or is this just one side we seeing of her? Is she still doing drugs? What's going on? Did she go to Spelman? What's going on with her? But I know they're going to unfold it and let us see. As far as this reporter that's trying to investigate Melody's dad's death, trying to investigate Franklin and what he got going on, I just hope she tread lightly, because she probably going to end up dead if she don't tread lightly. That's why I don't understand. Everybody want their hand in this pot, but with the streets, anything bound to happen. So I just hope that reporter tread lightly, because she don't even know what she dealing with. Franklin don't even know what he dealing with. Nobody know what they dealing with when you in the streets. At the end, Franklin daddy, he just knew. He knew that something bad was gonna unfold, and he tried to save Franklin, but once your mind made up, it's like nothing. It's nothing he could have did. But that was cute and sincere. But Franklin too far gone for anybody to try to save him. Like, it is what it is at this point. Yeah, so nothing super crazy in the first episode. Nothing. Yeah, first episode, it was what it was. It is what it is. Now going to episode 2, season 4, episode 2. And that one is called Wait. And we just automatically see, like, first scene, they just let us know what happens when Franklin try to play both sides. It don't go right. One of man boys dudes, he jumped the gun and fucked up the whole operation. And of course, Scully was not gonna die. Like, they couldn't make it that easy. Like, of course he alive. Of course he finna come for revenge. And Franklin, he better count his fucking days. Because if Scully don't get him, something gonna get him. And he already disabled. So I don't know what he got going on. But picking unnecessary fights, it's gonna cost him a lot. And we gonna probably see how that unfolds within this season. Like, if it ain't one thing, it's another. Like, he just got rid of Mel's dad last season. That was one of the big issues. He still got Reed to worry about, still got the plugs to worry about. It's just so many obstacles that Franklin got to worry about, and he keep adding more. But that's that being young and dumb. You don't know better. You don't know what life about. Of course, I got to talk about how cute Franklin looks in his sweater, the pullover sweater. With he had a shirt under, a collared shirt under. He looked so cute. But they definitely, I wonder if they dressed him like that on purpose, being that he's older. He's a little more wiser now. And, he's giving me old men, okay? He giving me old men and wise and stuff like that with how they dressing him and him being on that cane. It's giving me older gentlemen. Okay, and we know he about that money. Of course, this is gonna affect everybody around Franklin. Now that he has upset Scully, so when he goes to tell his parents, like, go into hiding, we should have already known they was gonna be like, nah, we standing our ground. It is what it is. We not gonna let them scare us. That's just how the older generation is, and it's a lot of people like that. Like, you're not about to scare me up at my house. If you want war, we can do that, but I hope nothing happened to his parents on his account. But, you know, bad things always happen when you do shit you're not supposed to be doing. And then, again, this cop from Mexico and reading Gustavo go there, now he want 100K. They probably gonna kill him because that shit ridiculous. 100K a week. Anyways, he gonna have to go soon because that's too much. And then Scully, of course they was gonna show him. Of course he was still alive, and he not for none of that. Franklin gonna get it. If he's still alive and kicking it, Franklin go get it. Did y'all see the way he pulled this bullet out? The way he pulled this bullet out, I'm like, okay, built different. Built different. Initially I thought I loved how Franklin got a whole bunch of people on his board. I'ma just play it like a game board. He got a lot of people he could call upon on his board, and this helps him. He got allies, family, and, you know, his enemies. He got them all on the board, and I like how he could call on different people on different levels. You know, government, he got the police, he got street people, all of that. I love how he could call on them in different situations. But in this case, he can't really call on no one at this time because everything's so divided still, being that he had left and he just coming back. So things are still, you know, choppy. But I thought I liked that he was going to be able to get Officer Nix on his team. I thought he was going to get that man on his team, but I guess not. Because if they really would have did the bust and, you know, he gave up the guns, the names of the people, that would have helped eliminate the street problems he was having. But the cops don't even want to get involved. They just want shit to play out. Let the streets do what the streets gonna do. So, no help from the police. It's definitely chess, not checkers in this whole show. It's chess, not checkers. You gotta move better, move smarter, think long term. You definitely can't be doing shit short term with the short term thing. Is definitely everything. You gotta evaluate everything, big and small. You gotta see how it's gonna play out now and in the long run. And Franklin still gotta learn how to do that. Honestly, overall in the show, you just seeing how shit play out on all levels. Like I said, you can't trust the cops, can't trust the government, can't trust your people. You can't trust nobody when it's about money, street shit. You can't trust nobody. And Franklin seeing that. Just in these first episodes, he's seeing who he can trust, who he needs to watch, and just how life do you when you in the streets. Life in general, but selling drugs, being a top dog, this don't make it better for him. Officer Nix got a target on Franklin back. Melody got a target on Franklin back. This reporter coming from him. He at war with Leon. Not at war, but he got beef with Leon. It's just so many things that Franklin gonna have to deal with, and he ain't even ready to deal with it because he's still recovering. But I love shows like this. I love shows, I don't know, I love Power. Power was about power, drugs, money, all of that, and this kind of what this show about. It's just in the 80s. You seeing how the crack epidemic took over the black community. You seeing power. You seeing what that money do. You seeing a lot of things, and I know it's bad, but I love the bad guys in shows like this. Love Franklin. I don't never want him to get caught. I don't want him hurt, none of that, because he's my favorite character. But yes, this is my analysis of the show. Can't wait to see what else they got going on, because this is my show, okay? This is my show. So I hope they deliver this season. Glad to be watching, and yeah. It's your girl, Jayla from Jayla TV. Hope you enjoyed my commentary. Let me know what y'all thought about the episodes. Episode 1 and 2. What y'all hoping that the season brings? Let me know. Comment below. Any thoughts you have about the show? Any thoughts you had about what I said? Whatever you want to say, comment about the show below. This is Jayla from Jayla TV, and it's only going to get better. Boom.